Now let's go ahead and do the description, and that should be pretty easy because it's going to look really similar to what we did for the name. This one really is a long blob. So this time I'm going to start with a database and reload. And I'm going to edit update image set name so that I can copy the code, close, and then I'm going to create a new routine. And I'm going to call this update image set description and paste in the code. And just like the name, it's going to take 3 parameters. It's going to take a param ID and a param description and a param user. So ID is an int, description is a long blob, and user is a varchar 64. All of this is the same up to the set. And in the set, we're going to set description equal to param desk. But then the access permissions and the join are exactly the same. So update the description for an image set. So there's the SQL code. And then in ShareDB, this will look pretty much the same as well. So update image set description. And then this one is binary. So we'll do statement pointer send long data. And then the param number is 1. And we'll send desk. And that should be pretty much it. So let's go to ImageSet. And this one is going to look pretty much the same as well. So update image set description. And then for AJAX support, I'm going to right-click Update Name and refactor copy. Call that Update Description. And then in Update Description, this is all pretty much the same. And this will be the description key. So that's the back-end support. And then for the front-end support, back in our gallery content, so this is a little bit different. What we're going to do is oh, I'm sorry. back in our image view content rather. So we're going to want to deal with the image view description here. And if the user is authorized, then image view description RTE, and that's going to take a function, a callback function, which takes two parameters. So the element that's being edited and the final HTML. And then for this one, we only are going to have one editable text on this dialog, so we can pretty much ignore this element. The HTML is going to be passed back to the server using AJAX. So just like we had in the key up method, we're going to go ahead and say var desc is encode URI, and then we're going to get HTML, and then use AJAX to send that back to the server. And then here we're going to use the description key is equal to desk plus, and this stuff is all the same, so I'll just go ahead and copy that. So ImageSet key, ID key is ImageSet ID key, and that closes the get. And here too, we don't need a return result. So got a couple of extra characters at the end, and that seems to be it. So that's how we make the thing a rich text. To clear it being a rich text, we don't really have anything for that. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put this image view description inside of another div box. Image view description container. And then to clear it, right here, before doing this, before setting the HTML, I'm going to clear that out. So the image view description container .html is going to be div id equal image view description /div. So I'm always going to start with a completely empty image view description div. And then if the user is authorized, it's going to turn into a rich text, and if not, then it will just stay a regular div. So let's go ahead and see how this works. I'm going to reload, and I'm still logged in as admin. So let me go ahead and edit this. So I don't have a rich text edit here, so let's go ahead and close it and open a different one just to see if we got any errors. So we did get an error. So RTE is not a function. So I have to actually load the RTE editor if it hasn't been loaded already. So I'm going to do that first. So load content, assets includes RTE content.php, and this one doesn't need a callback. So now let's try it. So RTE is still not a function. Let's take a look at the network tab again, see if it's getting loaded. So it's getting loaded, but it's not getting loaded until after this stuff happens, because it gets loaded on document ready. So what I'm going to do actually is load it here on the gallery. Instead. So in show gallery, the very first thing I'm going to do is load that content. And since I only need to load it once, that's not a big loss. So let's go ahead and try it now. Okay, so I didn't get an error this time, but oh, it is editable. So the other thing I want to do is I want to change this border to be a dashed gray line instead of a solid black line, so that it's a little more visibly different. So here, I'm going to chain another method, CSS border 1 pixel dashed gray. Okay, so click the doggies and edit some Pueblo doggies. Very cute. So not a lot of HTML, but I'm going to hit the submit button. And then I'm going to close the dialog and reload. And click to edit. And it says some Pueblo doggies, very cute. So I don't think the text is getting added here exactly right. Let me inspect and see exactly what's going on here. So let me edit. Yeah, it's not actually going in the text the way it's supposed to. So let me take a look. Test me. Submit. Oh, it actually needs to go in the rich text edit box here. So here what I want to do is, that's what I want to do if they don't have edit permission. So if I'm not turning it into a rich text edit, then I just put it in the image view description box. But if they do have permission, I want to add it to the RTE edit box instead. Like so. Okay, so let me reload and then click here. So that still didn't quite work. Let me test. Submit. Close. Reload. All right, so it's not adding correctly here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a breakpoint. Did I put that in the right place? Oh, is that a class? Hold on. Let me inspect again. Yeah, so that's a class inside of image view description. So what I want for the selector is # image view description space .rte edit box. There it is. Okay, so let's edit it. Some cute Pueblo doggies. Submit. And then we'll close that and reload. Perfect. So let's see what it looks like if I'm logged out. So if I don't have edit permission, oh, I can't see that one at all because it's not public. So let me get back in here. And edit one that is public. So here's one of mine. Kitty butt. And then I'm going to log out. And then find that one. I thought that was public. Let me try it again. No, it's private. Okay, so public one. Let's do this one. So this is a squirrel imitation. And then log out. And click. So that's not editable. Squirrel imitation except no substitutes. So just one more test. So I'll edit it. Then I'll go to one that I don't have edit permission on. And I don't have edit permission. And it looks like it's working.